Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
8 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Think about the die. He got a long way to go, too.
Shotgun, he'll look
That's
to
a
throw.
fact.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Nigga, head movement is crazy. Ooh.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Nigga dodging them shit. Slipping all them shit. Huh?
First carry for Nick Chubb.
It just dropped?
And he is out of bounds.
From 70 to 62?
23 yards on the pickup.
I'm about to buy more. Should I buy more?
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based
I just bought $50 worth.
Season, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Yeah. I never seen no shit like
in
that.
Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Damn, now I got a sweet tooth.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
This ring do look big. His
What they
ass.
decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Get this nigga out of here, boy. Get this nigga out of here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The pick up there, 5 yards.
Browns.
They run, Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
This nigga about to knock this nigga out.
Yeah, he probably get knocked out the ring. There's a big-ass ring.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better
Not
start
me.
than that, can
Might
you?
be the biggest
This is
ring
the
I've
way you
ever seen.
practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
He tried to end that nigga, son. Oh, shit.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
That nigga would have knocked that nigga's shoes
Nigga
off.
flinching like fucking crazy, son.
Oh, caught him that time. Caught him that time.
Able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles. But I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he?
That nigga, son, Canelo's popping this nigga, son.
We often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner,
Who can Canelo fight and it's a respectable
so much
fight?
concentration on him.
I'm sick of
it should
seeing
open
him
up things
fight
for you.
So here's a 1st and 10. at
Somebody
the
told me he
38.
trying to unify the belts. That's why he took this fight.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Nah,
What
kind of champion, though? This nigga ain't it. This nigga ain't it.
He the last champion.
So simple math here in the
He
first.
unifying.
I understand that. I understand he got the belt, but don't mean the nigga nice.
Adjustments. We usually
It could be a weak ass division.
This is all about the defense.
That's
They
me
got
eating
to
cereal.
figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
I'd rather see that shit.
Not to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
This is a fucking cherry. This is a fucking layup,
I
yo.
would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying the niggas he fight are trash.
Go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw
No.
of football.
No. Nope. I'm not buying with that. Not buying. I feel like when he was with Oscar, this is my opinion. Don't get upset, brother. My opinion. When he was with Oscar cherry picked all his fucking fights, and that's always been a knock on Canelo's career. Then he fought Triple G, which was a good fucking fight for him to take. And now we back to this shit and the fight he had before.
He's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and
It doesn't matter, bro. Look up his fight and tell me who's respectable fights.
And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline.
That's why I asked that question. So I said, who can he fight that would fucking get?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have
Okay, and I'm disagreeing with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not about him making them look bad. It's these niggas are bad, bro. Like that's a real narrative about his career. Not something that I'm making up. I mean, I agree with it, but that's definitely a narrative about his career.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back.
That's why I asked the question, bro. That's why I asked it. I don't, bro.
Before being dropped inside the 40.
I didn't say he dunk fight. That's not what I said. I said the narrative is that Oscar cherry picked most of his fights. That's the narrative. That's not ducking.
This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I asked the question. I don't know. I'm not.
Other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
And I'm telling you, I do not know. That's the reason why I'm asking the question, bro. That's the reason why I don't know. That's why I asked you, because I know you follow boxing heavier than me.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time.
No, I know. Okay, all right, Yitty. You got it.
From the red zone,
You got it.
Jackson
You got
on
it.
first down. Flush to his right.
You got it. It's going nowhere.
The receiver, and he's
It's not gonna go nowhere.
Sacks so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
15-yard line.
on second down.
But listen, Yitty, listen to me. I heard you say it. I'm trying to, because you just repeated the same thing, and I'm trying to explain what I mean by that. I know enough about boxing to look at niggas when they're boxing and say this nigga's trash. All right? You know more of the fighters by weight division and all that shit. I can't even tell you what's his main weight division, because didn't he go up at one point?
Nothing now.
Okay, so yes, so I don't even know what's his main weight division. So I asked you, who could he fight to in the Triple G, and I think he had one other fight that was a respectable fight. So I asked you. You can't then come back to me and say who would I prefer. I do not know. That's why I'm asking you.
They've shown precious
if you disagree with that narrative, then fine. But that's just my opinion, and I'm just asking you. No, you didn't tell me who he should fight though.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside.
Yeah, let one of them niggas fight him.
I'd rather at least at minimum the Charlo brother get one of them. He probably will, cause them niggas is doo-doo.
To fight that nigga neither, cause he'll probably get arrow too, nigga.
Them niggas is doo-doo. But I'd rather see that shit.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few.
Might need to get this nigga 2 for clinching.
Getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You don't even got a fucking stance anymore.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice way to start.
Look at this nigga. Knock this nigga out, please. Please knock this nigga out.
Punch that nigga to the corner.
This shit, yo. Oh, man. Nigga got 3 pieces, stuck his tongue out mad time. What are you doing?
First down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cleveland taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Browns.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Yo, Wayno, you could be watching all the channels. You're gonna be fucking
Here's the
YouTube
field
and
goal
shit.
unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard
You
attempt.
got everybody in the fight for shit, nigga. It
And
has
I don't
everything
think
in the
this
world.
has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you got Boom 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 challenge in 4K.
Last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a
Never.
chance, you're in range, and the
Worry
ball
about
doesn't
it.
go through the post, but it's not something to panic about.
Every
I don't
game,
believe.
on every
Just
day,
keep playing
every
and keep
fight,
going.
and be having this fucking low budget UFC shit, something like everything. Niggas be fucking wrestling in the auditorium. Oh, he popped that nigga, son. Ooh.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
popped that nigga.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Browns.
He's trying to go back. Went back twice.
Now Chubb, and some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Number 11. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ooh, deck that nigga. Ooh.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
If this nigga don't stop ducking down, what are you doing?
So fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ducking straight into a fucking uppercut.
Are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the 10, this is 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Close, boy.
So it was a drive that had real
That shit
promise here
close.
to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a
Big as 5, make it hot.
Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL?
Then they can't open his eye. That shit gone, nigga. Nigga, eyes done.
This is an extremely durable kid. Come out of Ohio State. Carried the ball
shit is cooked.
every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
Nah, his shit can't open.
J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
Oh, they did stop it.
Another run here with Dobbins.
He opened it though.
No.
His shit was fucked up,
His
but
shit was cooked, nigga.
it was fucked up, but he opened it though.
No.
Cause I thought the shit was stuck closed too, but then I see him open it.
He can't see out the shit, son.
Going for the 3rd time.
You gonna set a nigga in it when he can see out of one eye? Nah. No, you can't do
So
that.
they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard
But you won 68-3.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Look at his eyes.
Please
son.
fight somebody of value.
He
next,
cannot
man,
open his shit. He would have got murdered.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Go back to
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
You basically watched a bunch of undercards.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Can't look fire.
Now a shotgun snap.
Remember that shit is they was just showing? That shit is fire.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Matt Ioannidis. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Play is a turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns
hey, you kept fucking ducking down into a fucking uppercut, you dummy.
They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes.
Who the fuck told you that was a good strategy?
This is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
It's crazy, like, I don't know, like, what, why you, fuck is you ducking non-stop into fucking uppercut? You kept doing shit.
20 and a first down.
First down.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 46.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Why y'all put me all the way over here, man? Come on, you serious?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5.
Who is this Caleb guy?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Browns 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth
close
quarter.
fight.
Quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes.
Mind your
when you
fucking
abandon the
business,
running game.
bro.
It's hard to get back to
My
it
goodness.
because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 73 yards. And the Ravens add on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Baltimore, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.